today I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of my house and my room and my work from home space. I have been living in this house since August now. This is a house that I'm renting in Cambridge with 3 friends. We're in my room right now, so let's get started. Okay, so here is the entrance area of my room. This door backs onto the kitchen. Sometimes it can be a bit noisy. This door is not very soundproof, but we roll with it. At least it's easy access to food through there. If I ever need a snack, just right through that door. Winter coats, a selection of them are hung over the top of my door. On my door I've put my own door hook. The door didn't come with these hooks. I think I just bought this door hook from Primark a few years ago. As you can see, I have a lot of coats, so without door hooks I struggle. To the right of the door we have my wardrobe, which is also swamped with hooks. More Primark door hooks, they just slot over the top of the doors. Very handy. One hook for holding my dressing gown and cozy stuff. The other hook has a load of long cardigans and again cozy wear. It's winter, it's cold, we need these things to wrap up. I guess I will open up my wardrobe. I just want to say first that it is not organised. I have just shoved everything in however it will fit. I've collected a lot of clothes over the years. I'm a little bit of a hoarder sometimes. Messy wardrobe. We love to see that. All my shoes down the bottom. And then you can see I've made use of the space at the top of the wardrobe as well. Selection of books that I've brought with me to Cambridge. A few of them, well actually most of them I haven't read yet. I've read A Discovery of Witches. The others are still waiting to be read, but I will get there eventually. Next to that, we got my bike helmet. I cycle pretty much everywhere in Cambridge, so this is used daily. Easy access in this little spot up there. This is just a cardboard box that I've shoved up there. There's not a whole lot of space in my room. Of the 4 housemates, I do have the smallest room, so we have to make efficient use of space like this. I can't actually reach that well up here, so if I have to get anything, I do have to do a little cheeky stand on the bed to reach. But also up here, more shoe boxes for more shoes, medical supplies, extra makeup. We've got a board game hiding in there. It's just kind of a storage space. And to be fair, this region is out of my eyesight. I am short. I never normally look up there. This is my line of sight. I don't go looking up there. So if it's a bit of a messy storage space, it doesn't matter. Next to the wardrobe, I've got a rather vintage looking chest of drawers. I actually quite like the vibe this gives. On the top, my makeup collection. You will have seen this before because I had this with me at uni. I actually wear a lot less makeup than I used to. Like you'll see now my face is pretty much bare. But I do wear makeup for parties and stuff from time to time. I might put some on this evening when I go out for dinner. Also next to the door, we have my dog doorstop, which actually is good for nothing at the moment because it's not heavy enough to hold that door, and my bedroom bin. This was from Wilko, a very recent purchase. These drawers hold a wide variety of things. I have managed to fill every single one of these drawers. Top drawer is my underwear, so I won't be showing you that. I think this drawer is things like hand sanitizer, face masks. I've also got things like hair accessories in one of these drawers. Glasses and contact lenses are in one of them. They're just really useful for when I need to grab stuff quickly. For example, boom, we've got a woolly hat. We've got a cycling fluorescent belt. We've got a rain mac. We've got a bike light. Moving round from the door, the wardrobe, the chest of drawers, we have the bed. My first ever double bed. The bed is huge and I very much like it. I stole my sister's old bedding because she moved to Canada and she wasn't taking her duvet with her to Canada. So I have a double duvet and her old duvet set on it at the moment, which is actually quite nice. Her taste isn't so bad. We've got this marble effect duvet set from my sister, and then I got this pink waffle throw from Wilko a few months ago. The bears are obviously sitting on the bed, and then I've put some fairy lights around the bedstand. I've got this little kind of shelf thing that acts as a bedside table. We've got my bedside lamp, which I have literally had since I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, possibly younger. You'd have to ask my parents on that one, but I've had this since I was a small child. But I'm just used to it, and I've never got used to any other bedside lamp, so it's doing well. It is very many years old. I've also got this alarm clock radio phone charger thing that is showing the wrong time, It has been like that since I moved in and I haven't bothered to crack it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. You'd think that I should crack it, because it's actually really annoying to check the time on my phone the whole time, because when I glance at my clock it just shows the complete wrong time. But I haven't got around to correcting it. I keep forgetting how to adjust the settings, but the good thing about it and the cool thing about it is that it charges my phone wirelessly. I literally just have to place my phone on the top and boom, it's charging. Glass of water always by the side of the bed. Today I'm using my chip mug, Beauty and the Beast themed. He did go in the dishwasher the other day and he's lost a little bit of his goldness round the handle, which is a shame, but whatever, I will still use it. Again, a Primark purchase. And then also I've got my jewellery box on my bedside table. I don't know how it ended up here, I just put it in the corner and it stayed here. Most days I'll wear some earrings, often dangly earrings like these. And my watch, of course, which always live in this jewellery box. And then we have a mantelpiece which I've put a load of photos on. The slightly annoying thing about this side of the room is that it's got this step, so I couldn't put anything in this space. It's kind of wasted space. But I do like this little mantelpiece for decoration. You'll recognise a lot of this stuff from when I was at uni. A lot of this I just packed up when I left university and unpacked when I moved here. This was a rowing race prize. This was a rowing race prize. It's a hip flask. And this was a rowing race prize. Then we've got a few decorative pieces. And this is a very cute light up photo frame that my friends got me for my 21st birthday. Just want to point out as well my pink lampshade. Annoyingly, the main lights for my room, so this pink light and then there's another main light which I don't have on at the moment behind it. Annoyingly, the switches for these are outside my room, outside this door. So whenever I want to put the light on and off in my room, I have to leave my room and then come back in again. This room actually does have quite a lot of lights. We also have these side lights here, but they're not really sufficient by themselves to light up the room when I want the lights on. And then I've also got a switch here which lights up outdoor lights. Anyway, getting a bit sidetracked with lights. Also, I have stuck up a big pink light up P. I've just used command strips to do this and I've been quite clever because this is all just exposed brick, so I'm not going to get in trouble for ruining any walls with command strips if I put it on the brick rather than any of the wallpaper. Now we've come around to my main chest of drawers. There's also a window above it. In that window there are so many spiders. I will sweep away the cobwebs and then they'll just come right back the next day. That is one thing about this house. I have never seen so many spiders in my life. My car gets spiders webs on it all the time. There are huge spiders in like each corner of the kitchen and we'll keep catching them and putting them outside and they just come back again. Anyway, on top of my chest of drawers we have a few photos, my hand mirror. Also this is cute. This is my little book of Polaroid pictures that I've taken. These are some photos from a few Christmases ago. These are some snaps from when I went to watch the boat race in London with some friends. In the chest of drawers there is really nothing exciting. I've just got a load of pyjamas and jumpers and jogging bottoms and a load of socks in the top drawer. Here's a close-up of those photos. These used to hang up in my uni room. Here we've got a little Alice in Wonderland themed piece. And this quote is true. It says that all the best people are entirely bonkers. Now, I told you guys about my disaster with curtains when moving in. The curtains supplied did not cover the full window. My room backs onto our back garden patio space, so it's like a floor length window, and they got me a curtain that covered half of it, which is not that great when you don't want to be woken up by the sun rising. So I quickly went and bought myself some pink blackout curtains from Dunelm. They're little eyelet ones. Here's a little demonstration of them in action. It gives the overall effect that the room is very pink. For those of you who weren't aware or hadn't gathered by this point, pink is my favourite colour. The issue we had with these curtains is that they were actually too long. It seemed like the length of this window was not your standard length of window and I was going to have to get them custom altered. But not to worry, I DIY'd this myself. And down here I've actually pinned up all of the curtain. I've been meaning to actually get on it with my sewing machine and like trim it and like take it up myself, but I haven't got round to it. And to be honest, this pinning job has done the trick. They do hang a little bit funny, but I don't think it really matters. Then this corner just has the radiator to keep me warm, my laundry bin, a box for electricals like hairdryer and stuff, and then this is my bag that I take with me to work every day, or to be honest, for any daytime activity. This is the bag I use, a little rucksack. And then up in this corner we have a little mirror, and that is kind of it for my room. You've seen it all. But you will have noticed that I don't have a desk or any workspace set up in my room. So let me take you to where my workspace is. Welcome to my office space. So the deal is, because I have the smallest room out of the 4 housemates and there isn't space in my room for a desk, I use this upstairs room as an office space when I'm working from home. And also just for whenever I need to use a computer, I will come sit up at my desk up here. So this is the full room. It did used to have a bed in it, but we asked the landlord if we could remove it because we weren't going to be using it as a guest room. The house is marketed as 6-bedroom. It's technically 5-bedroom because there is no lounge space. The kitchen and the lounge is kind of one room, but it could fit 6 people into it at a squeeze. 5 people it could fit quite comfortably, so we've got lots of space with only 4 of us being in the house. And we do have another guest room as well, which has a bed in it which guests can use, which is always very useful. But this space is the office. Let's start with the most important thing, which is my working from home setup. I would say this is very much a level up from what I had at my parents' house. You might remember at my parents' house I was using a table which used to be a garden table. This desk is actually new, as is this lovely desk chair, and these bits were really kindly gifted to me by the brand Flexi Spot. It's like they knew that we were short of desks in this house and they came at just the right time and were like, would you like to try out our standing desk? Yes, you heard me correct, a standing desk. Is adjustable in height. At my company's offices, they actually have some standing desks, only a limited number, so it's always a real treat if you get there in time to bag a standing desk. And now I have one at home. I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I've made it with my working from home setup. This is the Flexi Spot E7 standing desk. Here are my little buttons. Flexi Spot also very kindly gifted me this chair, pink. Obviously. I will leave links to both the desk and the chair in the description box below, as well as details about their upcoming sale, because they've got a Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale coming up. Let's get on to what I've actually got on the desk. So I know it looks a little bit excessive, a little bit extra having all these screens, but basically that's my work monitor. That's my work laptop, so I use these 2 for my actuarial work, my insurance consulting job. And then I use an iMac for personal stuff, so this is my personal computer. I've got 2 different computer mice here. Got my Apple one and the one I use for work. And then we just got a few other desky bits on the desk. I try not to keep it too cluttered, but I've got things like a stapler, post-its, paper clips, hole puncher, pens and pencils, always handy. Wire management needs work. I do have plans to install a wire management tray, but DIY is not my strong point, so I need some help with that. I might get my dad to help me out with it at some point. Also, we've got my normal desk lamp up there, good for the evenings now because it does get dark really early. And then we've got shelves up the top here that are completely no use to me. I'm about 5'4" and this is too high. I'm not going to reach anything up there, so they don't do a lot. Next to the desk, we have got a little bean bag here for if I need a little chill time during the working day. And this is my overflow wardrobe. Lots of jumpers hanging there. And down here, I've got tucked away my study materials for my upcoming actuarial exams. The good thing about having clothing up here and putting my overflow wardrobe up here is that I've got a full-length mirror here to try stuff on in. Here we go, a beautiful big mirror on the front of this wardrobe in this room. You might be wondering why I don't put my overflow clothes in this wardrobe. Well, this wardrobe is also full of a lot of stuff. We've got some more lightweight coats here, not quite warm enough for this time of year. Here we've got YouTube lighting and stuff. This is summer clothing. I've got a sewing machine there and sewing stuff. That's a hula hoop you can see behind there. And then finally in this corner I've got my saxophone set up and my music stand is out. And that's my music books folder there. I play clarinet and saxophone, not as frequently as I should these days. I was practicing my Christmas carols earlier this week. Okay, here we have the kitchen. You've probably seen this in vlogs already. I haven't made any effort to tidy it up, so please excuse any mess you see. It was newly refurbished when we moved in. Starting in this corner, we've got cereals. Can you guess which cereal is mine? How well do you know me? Box of Quality Street. Kitchen roll always useful. Here we have so many spices. How does one household need this many spices? We've got a electric hob, 2 ovens, which is very handy, but to be honest, only one is normally in use at any one time. Couple of cupboards up here. We keep plates and stuff up in this one, although it looks like all the plates are in the dishwasher. We do just share plates and stuff now. It's not like at university where we all had our own separate cupboard. Now we have a cupboard for food, a cupboard for plates, a cupboard for mugs. This one's a food cupboard. We've got chopping boards over in this corner. We've got a toaster. Here's the sink, which I'm not going to get too close to because there is some washing up to be done there. Possibly one of my favourite things in the house, the dishwasher. This just saves so much time with washing up. I love it. Washing machine. We're not too sure why the washing machine is here. It's quite an awkward position in between the dishwasher and the fridge. We have a freezer, but it's all the way around that corner, and it would make so much more sense if the freezer was here and the washing machine was over there, because the tumble dryer is also over there. But I don't know if it's something to do with the piping or whatever. Nice big fridge between 4 of us. Table wise, we've got this breakfast bar, and then we've got stools. These stools are the favourites. We only have 2 of them, but they're way more comfy because they've got a back on them. You have to get to the kitchen first at dinner time if you want to use one of these nice stools. In the vlogs I have shown you our sofas before, but this is our snazzy trendy sofa that looks way better than it feels. It is not the comfiest thing, but very snazzy, very chic. This sofa used to belong to Tim's sister, but has very kindly been given to us for however long we're here. And this one is the opposite. While it doesn't look as good and the cover is a little bit rumpled or whatever, really comfy. This is the sofa I would choose to sit in. Here's the view of the kitchen from the sofa area. So these sofas really are the extent of our lounge area. We do have a little TV screen up in the corner there. Unfortunately, it's a bit broken, so there's a big black line across the screen, but it's better than nothing. We've got some artwork up here just to make us look sophisticated, trendy, cultured, I guess. And then over in this corner we've got alcoholic drinks, an armchair, and the board games corner. We have rapidly been growing this board games collection. Most of these are Ed's, Tim's, some of them are Jacob's. It's been Tim's birthday recently, so we've got some birthday cards up here and then some cooking books up in the corner there. We play board games fairly frequently. Out of these, I really recommend Mysterium, Decrypto, and Splendor actually. This one has been a really good new one that we've been playing recently. And then this space I guess is kind of the utility space. Before we moved in, when I looked at the floor plan, I thought there was going to be like a separate door here, which is why I thought that my room was going to be really, really quiet, because there'd be like that blocker between the kitchen space and my bedroom. Turns out it's completely open, so my room is not quite as quiet as I anticipated. In this corner, as mentioned before, tumble dryer, freezer, microwave, which is good for those ready meals when I can't be bothered to cook. And you know what, that's kind of it. I won't show you around any other rooms because people are either using them at the moment or they are their own personal rooms. I hope you enjoyed this house tour. Give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye bye.